And sometimes the reason a promise is being delayed is because of what we're saying. Imagine your answer is on the way. God has already dispatched the angel with your healing, your promotion, your vindication. But right before it gets here, God says to the angel, hold on. Don't go any further. Stay right where you are. The angel says, why, God? This is what you promised. It's in your word. God says, no, listen to what they're saying. They're talking about how it's not going to happen, how the problem's too big, how it's been too long, how they'll never meet the right person. Negative words stop God's promises. And I wonder how many times we're just a couple of months away from seeing the answer, a couple of months from meeting the right person. You've been praying for years that God would bring somebody great into your life, but right before they show up, you let your guard down, start saying, oh, it's not going to happen. I'm too old. Nobody's interested in me. God has to say to the angel, don't go any further. The good news is that promise is still in your future. God didn't cancel it because we get negative. He still has the right person for you. And if you'll zip up the doubt and switch over into faith at the right time, they will show up. God will release what negative words have delayed. God still has your healing, your promotion, your restoration. Now do your part. Quit talking about how it's not going to happen. You may not see a way, but God still has a way. It may look impossible, but God can do the impossible. Just because you don't see anything happening doesn't mean God is not working. Right now, behind the scenes, God is arranging things in your favor. He's lining up the right people. He's moving the wrong people out of the way. He's positioning you exactly where He wants you to be. Now, don't delay the promise by speaking negative words. Our son Jonathan is 17 years old, and we're in the process of applying to different colleges. Some schools only accept 5% of the students that apply. That means, of course, that 95% of the applicants get turned down. It's easy to think, why do we even want to apply to those schools? It's practically impossible. More than 9 out of 10 get denied. Jonathan, don't get your hopes up. I don't see how you could get in there. If we're not careful, we'll talk ourselves out of it. You may think those thoughts, but don't make the mistake of verbalizing them. Learn to turn it around. God, I know you have my son in the palm of your hand. You've already picked out the right college for him to attend. There may be only a 5% chance for some schools, but God, I know with you, there's a 100% chance he'll get in exactly where you want him to go. God, you control the whole universe. That's much better than going around, all the odds are against me. Doesn't look good. I don't see how it's going to happen. No, zip that up. If you can't be positive, at least be quiet. You are prophesying your future. If you say, I'll never get in, then you'll never get in. If you say, this problem is going to sink me, then it will sink you. If you say, I'll never be able to afford a nice house, you'll never be able to afford a nice house. You're being snared by the words of your mouth.